So let's talk about something that no one saw coming. Okay. Somewhere between stress, social media burnout, perimenopause, menopause, rising anxiety, loneliness, and absolute chaos in adult life, women collectively said, you know what? Forget this. We're putting on our boots and dancing in a barn on a Wednesday night. And honestly, it might be one of the healthiest things happening right now. Welcome to Boots on the Ground. I'm Nikki D, and I am the founder of Boots on the Ground. And this is your podcast where beginners become dancers, strangers become friends, and nobody cares if you miss a step. Seriously, nobody cares.
Boots on the ground, feel that sound, stomp it out, spin around. Don't matter if you're new in town, we all came here to throw it down. Boots on the ground, loud and proud, dance it off, stand out in the crowd from your first step to a soul.
If you thought you were too old to start something new, if you were worried you'd look ridiculous, if you felt awkward walking into a class alone, or just desperately needing something fun to do again, you are in the right place. This podcast is about way more than just line dancing. It's about confidence, connection, community, getting out of survival mode, and remembering that life is still supposed to feel good. And it should feel good, right? So grab your coffee, your cowboy boots, your cowboy hat, your emotional support iced tea. I don't care what you grab, just grab it. And let's talk about why line dancing has suddenly exploded everywhere. So, you know what's fascinating? 5 years ago, people kind of associated line dancing with country bars, with weddings. Maybe you aren't doing the electric slide or a random vacation in Nashville. Now, suddenly, line dancing is everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Small towns, cities, restaurants. You may see it too in breweries, parks, and recs programs. That's where I teach. Outdoor venues, social clubs. And it's not just young people doing it, it's everybody doing it. Women in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, retirees, moms, divorced women, empty nesters, women rebuilding themselves after a heartbreak, women looking for connection, women who spent years taking care of everybody else and suddenly realized, I don't even know what I want to do for fun anymore. And I think line dancing exploded because it solves several modern problems at once. We are living in one of the most connected times in history and somehow one of the most loneliest. People work from home, people scroll instead of socialize, friendships become text threads instead of actual experiences, and adults struggle to make friends. Nobody talks about this enough. As kids, friends happen naturally, right? You're out riding your bike, you're at school, you meet friends all the time. As adults, you almost have to schedule human connection now, like a dentist appointment or going to get your hair done. And line dancing actually changes that. There's something powerful about walking into a room where everybody is learning something together. Nobody's perfect. Nobody knows all the dances, and everybody messes up at least one part of the dance or another, right? And weirdly, that's what breaks the ice. And let me tell you, nothing bonds adults faster than collectively turning the wrong direction during a four-wall dance, right? And running into your neighbor or somebody that's dancing alongside of you. That moment when everybody realizes, oh no, we are not facing the same wall. Pure community building at its best. I honestly think line dancing is filling an emotional gap that a lot of women didn't even realize they had, especially midlife women, because somewhere along the line, many women stopped doing things just for joy. Everything became responsibilities, caregiving, work, errands, survival mode, and line dancing reintroduces play. Here's something I notice constantly when I teach line dancing. Women walk in nervous. They're apologizing. They're saying things like, I'm going to be terrible. I have no rhythm. I've never done this before. Don't look at me. I can't dance. I've heard it all. And then just a few steps, a few classes later, they're laughing, singing, requesting songs, helping other beginners, buying boots, and standing a lot taller. Something shifts. And it's not really about dancing, it's confidence. And another thing, it's one of the few social environments left that feels low pressure, welcoming, multi generational, and genuinely positive. People are craving environments now where they can just exist without politics, online arguments, pressure, comparison, judgment. Line dancing gives people a break from that noise. And honestly, half the therapy is just yelling woohoo with strangers during the chorus of a country song. So let's address the biggest thing that stops people from trying line dancing: the fear of looking stupid. That's it. Not rhythm, not age, not fitness. It's embarrassment. Let's face it, kids are comfortable being beginners. Adults, we hate it. We hate any kind of change. We really do. But we crave it anyway. We want to already know what we're doing before we even start. It's like, oh, what dance are we doing tonight? Or what are the moves going to be? We want to know badly. And line dancing forces all of us to be bad at something first. And there's a lot of good things that come with it. But here's the magic: the moment people survive that awkwardness, they grow, and they grow fast. Because confidence isn't built by never being uncomfortable. Confidence is built by realizing it was uncomfortable and I survived it. And honestly, some of the best dancers started out terrified. I did as well. I was completely terrified. I had no idea even if I was going to like it. I had two left feet when I stepped on the dance floor. A lot of people say, I can't do this. I have two left feet. I'll never remember these dances, these songs, these moves, a box step. What the heck is that? And 6 weeks later, they're yelling dance requests from the back of the room. And can we normalize the fact that everybody blanks out during at least one dance? I do it myself. And a lot of times my students have to reel me back in, and that's perfect. I absolutely love it. There's always a moment where your brain completely leaves your body and you suddenly forget what a grapevine is. You've done it 42 times, and suddenly, what is left? What is right? Who am I? Where am I? The more classes I teach, the more I realize people think they're signing up for dance lessons, but they're really signing up for connection, confidence, routine, belonging, and joy. A lot of adults are quietly rebuilding themselves after divorce, loss, burnout, kids growing up, retirement, anxiety, depression, life changes, and hobbies become healing. There's also something deeply powerful about movement and music together. You cannot stay mentally frozen while physically moving. Your nervous system actually changes, your mood shifts, your energy changes, and you leave class lighter than you came. And the community aspect matters too. People want familiar faces, inside jokes, something to look forward to, a reason to leave the house. And that matters more than people realize. I honestly believe line dancing is becoming less about country music and more about community culture. People are tired of isolated entertainment. They want experiences again. We spent years sitting on couches watching other people live. Now people want to participate again. That's why pickleball has exploded, social clubs have exploded, dance has exploded, live events have exploded. People want real experiences again. And the beautiful thing about line dancing, you do not need a partner, expensive equipment, years of experience, perfect coordination, or elite fitness. You just need to show up. That's it. Show up. So if you've been thinking about trying something new, this is your sign. Not because you need to become some amazing dancer, but because maybe you deserve fun, you deserve community, you deserve confidence, you deserve joy, and you deserve something that belongs just to you. And maybe the next version of your life starts with something as simple as walking into a room full of strangers and learning an 8 count together, one step at a time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on the very first episode of Boots on the Ground. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to share it with a friend who needs maybe a little more fun in their life. And if you're local, come dance with me sometime. You can find Boots on the Ground on Facebook, on YouTube, and at Boots on the Ground Dance Company. Until next time, just get out there and dance. I'll see you soon.
Boots on the ground, feel that sound, stomp it out, spin around. Don't matter if you're new in town, we all came here to throw it down. Boots on the ground, loud and proud, dance it off, stand out in the crowd. From your first step to a sold out night, we're gonna dance till the morning